Look back to another today's the week, another 18 NFL predictions. This is the final week of the regular seasons. But those we have to go over our weekly records. Better in the night, the Sabina's record to 131, 106 and 1. Graham got 10 and 6, so Sabina's record to 133, 111 and 1. Don also went 10 and 6, which would bring his record to 126, 128 and 1. And I got in the night, which would bring our record to 131, 106 and 1. And now let's get into the week number 18 predictions. Since there's no Thursday night game, the first game is our Saturday 3 o'clock game. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don said Panthers, Brady said Buccaneers against the Buccaneers. This game is horrible. Doesn't matter. It's a three-game tie in the NFC South. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. This game is going to suck. The NFC is historically bad. But I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. But I'm going to be shocked if Carolina wins at all. Because I think no matter what, if the Falcons win, no matter what, the Panthers will win the division. But give me the Buccaneers to win. Now, the primetime Saturday game should be an amazing matchup for the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Well, this game could easily go back-to-back. Brady said Niners, Dan said Niners, and Don said Seahawks. Both of these two teams are on a win streak. And this is a complete amazing game that give me the Seahawks to take away the dub. I'm going to be shocked that the 49ers win and take the number one seed. I think the Seahawks has what it takes to get it done. They're on the roll, so give me the Seahawks. Alright, our first noon Sunday games is the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Don said Saints, Brady, and Gamble said Falcons. At first I said the Saints, but I'm going to go with the Falcons. The Falcons upsetting the Rams, and they win. They give the Panthers the NFC South, unless they got the conference thing in. But give me the Falcons to get away with the dub. This will be one of the sloppy, dirty games, but the Falcons will get away with the win. Next up is the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Don said Browns, Brady, and the Gamblers said Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals. Both of these teams are not very good this season. If I think the Bengals will do good as Burrow and get away with the win, this will be a close game. Would I be shocked if the Browns win? Yes. And I do think Myles Garrett will break the sack record against the Bengals. This will be similar. So give me the Bengals to get away with the dub. Next up is the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Don said Colts, Brady said Colts against the Colts. Phil Rivers is not starting, so the Riley Leonard starting against the Houston Texans. I give the Texans to win, but I don't think that they'll win the AFC South because it'll be the Jaguars win it. That kind of tells you who I think is going to win in the next game. But I'm going to go with the Texans to win. They're a way better team than the Colts. I think Riley Leonard will struggle off the bat. And then later in the game, maybe they could make a comeback and win. But I think the Texans will stick out with the dub. Next up is the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Don said Titans, Brady said Jaguars against the Jaguars. This game can be easily a very, very, very good game, but I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I don't really think the Titans can easily win. I think that would be a loss. Earlier this year, I thought they would do a split, but I don't think that's going to happen. And the Jaguars will win and take home the AFC South Championship and win that division. And this can be a soccer game. I would be very surprised if the Titans win though, but give me the Jaguars. Next up is the Green Bay Packers taking on the Max Rosner led Minnesota Vikings. Don said Packers, Brady said Packers, Dan said Packers. Obviously, I'm going with the Packers, obviously. I think we're benching our starters. This would be smart. I'm going to go with the Packers, obviously. I think this would be a very close game. Could I be shocked if the Vikings win? No. I think the Vikings will actually win, but I'm going to stick with the Packers because I'm delusional and I think we will win this game. Now the final new game is the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The Cowboys trading again, both the Cowboys. I look at the Cowboys, would I be shocked if the Giants win? Not really. I wouldn't be too shocked, but I would be shocked. But I'm going to stick with the Cowboys. This is an ugly game just to watch. So yeah, give me the Cowboys to win. Alright, now the first 325 games, we have the New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Don said Jets, Brady said Bills, and Dan said Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills because that's the obvious pick. Yes, the Bills lost to the Eagles, but that's a good team. And the Patriots, well, they killed the Jets. Would I be kind of surprised if the Jets win? No, not really, because I don't know if the Bills are playing the starters. I don't think the playoff position for the Bills matters. I'm going to stick with the Bills, but would I be surprised if the Bills lose? Not really. But I do expect them to win because this is the final regular season game at Highmark forever, which kind of sucks, but give me the Bills to win. Next up is the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Don said Bears, Brady said Bears, and Dan said Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears winning. I think they're going to destroy the Lions. Well, they haven't done great at all this year. I think the Bears will win just for a better potential playoff seeding. And yeah, give me the Bears to win. Next up is the Detroit Lions taking on the Denver Broncos. Well, this can be an amazing game, but are the Broncos playing the starters? I don't know. Don said Chargers, Brady said Broncos, and against the Chargers. I've been bouncing back and forth on both of these teams. I had the Chargers sweeping the Broncos. The Broncos, they don't amaze me at all, especially the past 2 weeks against the Chiefs and the Jaguars. And I started to believe the Packers are frauds. No, we're not frauds. We just got injury riddles. We're not frauds. Anyways, give me the Chargers to win. A bounce back win, but this won't matter for the division or any playoff seeding, but the Chargers will win the highest spot in the playoffs. Next up is the Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams. Don said Cardinals, Brady said Cardinals, and Dan said Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams. The Rams are better. Could I be surprised if the Cardinals win? Not really, because the Rams, they lost to Falcons. So anything can happen, obviously. But I expect the Rams to sneak away with the win and barely win. So yeah, give me the Rams. Next up is the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the Las Vegas Raiders. Don said Chiefs, Brady said Chiefs, and Dan said Raiders. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, but would I be surprised if the Chiefs lose? No. I can't see the Raiders winning, but the Raiders, they're horrible. But this will be a bad game. I don't even know if I'll even have this game on TV, but I'll have the Chiefs winning this game. Next up is the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Don said Patriots, Brady said Patriots, Dan said Patriots. The Patriots, they killed the Jets. Meanwhile, the Dolphins, the guy who they even played last week, the Dolphins, they played the Buccaneers, and they beat the Buccaneers. Would I be surprised? Well, because the first seed, number 1 seed, is still up for grabs in the AFC. If the Patriots already had another 1 seed on lockdown, they were done the starters, then automatically would say the Dolphins. But I think the Patriots are going to kill the Dolphins. But I couldn't expect, you can't expect that because the Dolphins might pull off a Miami Miracle. But give me the Patriots to win. Now the final 325 game is the Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles. That's the Commanders. Brady said Eagles against the Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles. They're just going to win. The Commanders, the injury riddle, they haven't been great at all this year. Jaden Daniels kind of went like the end of the season this year, but he was good when he was healthy. But going to the Eagles win. This will be another sloppy game. Now to the final game of the regular season, or week 18, is the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers, battle for the NFC North. The Dawson Ravens, Brady said Ravens against the Steelers. This game could go either way. In the earlier matchup, which I believe the Ravens won. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going with the Steelers. The Ravens, maybe they're kind of runs all over them. I can see that happen because it happened to the Packers. But I'm going to go with the Steelers to win it. And this will be a very, very close and good game. But yes, the Steelers did lose to the Browns. That's why it's the battle for NFC North right now. The Steelers will sneak away with the win. Aaron Rodgers will clutch up and sneak away with the win. Give me the Steelers. And with that would be it for the Week 18 predictions and the regular season predictions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And